Hey guys, so today I'm doing a video that I haven't done in a really long time, and I actually started these off as like part 1, part 2, part 3, and I'm not sure what part we're on by now, but it's a disappointing products video. So today I think I have 7 products to run through that I haven't loved. Some of them are fairly hyped up ones that other people have liked. So a lot of it may just be kind of my opinion or my skin or whatever. So take everything I say obviously like as just one person's opinion. Make sure you do your research if you're thinking of buying stuff, blah, blah, blah. And also bear in mind that like a lot of these brands, a lot of the stuff I do love, like, and there's a reason why it was disappointing because most of the time I'm expecting to love it as opposed to like being surprised and liking something, if you get what I mean. So a lot of them are from like my favourite brands. So starting off with probably the one that I was most disappointed by because I loved the version before this is the Lancome matte shakers. And I did a whole blog review on these because I don't necessarily think, if you want to read that you can head over, I'll put a link below, but like I don't necessarily think these are a bad product, but I think the colour range they brought out was really funny. They only brought out 7 colours. And in the packaging, they actually look quite nice, but when I tried them on, I just didn't really find a colour that suited me. I loved the Juicy Shakers, so the versions before these that were the non-matte versions. I adored, and I still use them, I absolutely love them. I think they're amazing products, and they were one of the only things, I think they were in my like top products of 2016. They're one of the only things that last year I thought really, like was something interesting and new and different, something totally different to what I'd seen before. But the matte ones just didn't do it for me. The texture was quite nice, but not amazing. And like I say, the colours, there wasn't one that I like fell in love with. So I was really disappointed with these because I wanted to love them so much. And another one that was quite hyped up at the time when it launched was this mascara from Dior, which is the Pump and Volume. Again, I wanted to love this because Dior mascaras in general are amazing. Loads of people were talking about this. It was when Bella Hadid was like the face of Dior, and it like I don't know, it wasn't her first campaign with them, but it was like kind of the beginning of her being like everywhere, I think. So there was loads of hype about it. The whole concept behind this mascara is really strange. It has like this rubber bottom section on the packaging, which as you can tell on mine gets really, really dirty. Like everything sticks to it. And you squeeze or you like pump the bottom bit and it puts mascara onto the wand. I think it's a little bit gimmicky, but kind of cool and kind of different. I was like, I like that. And actually the application of the mascara itself is really nice. It made my lashes look really long and really thick. I really liked it, but it just didn't stay on my lashes. It kind of like smudged and didn't stay looking like that all day. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed by that because Dior's other mascaras are amazing. So that I was a bit gutted about, and lots of people liked it, and I was kind of like, I want to like it too. Another mascara that I was disappointed by this year is from Givenchy, and this is the Noir Inter D mascara. Again, Givenchy's brand, their other mascaras are awesome. Love the Phenomenized one. I love the one, I can't remember what it's called, but the volume on in the really cool packaging with like the long lines on it. I'll find out what it's called and I'll put it below. Anyway, I really like that one. This one is really bizarre. The packaging is gorgeous. It has this like ribbon that runs down the middle. So pretty. And then it's got this kind of bizarre concept. I know Givenchy are kind of known for having crazy mascaras. They obviously have the Phenomenized one, which is like a mace, you know, like the ball. That's quite old now. So I think like they introduced this one, which is the bent wand. Problem is with this is that it's a bit flimsy, so it like moves around a bit. And it just didn't do what I wanted it to do. Like I found it really awkward to use because this bit is so short. I'd constantly be like touching my face with this bit and I would just want to use it straight. And it's not a terrible mascara when you use it straight, but then because this is quite flimsy, it's like constantly bending. I just didn't really see the benefit in having this being able to be bent, to be honest. And the actual mascara itself didn't do anything out of this world to my lashes to be worth that. So yeah, I didn't get that one. Not a big fan of that, a bit disappointed because it looked kind of interesting and cool. And then the last makeup product is from Tarte. I actually tried this quite a long time ago, but I was racking my brains to think what I could put in this video because obviously those 3 are all quite new releases. And I was like, what else have I tried makeup-wise that's disappointed me? And there really hasn't been that much. But the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Foundation, I know a lot of people like this, but for me it's just too thick. Like I'm not a massive fan of like super matte foundations, but I do like long wearing foundations and I do like high coverage foundations. So I thought I might like this. I love Tarte. I love pretty much all of the other products I've tried from them. But this one was just a bit too heavy and cakey for me. If you've got really oily skin and you want something a bit more matte, maybe you'd like it, but for me it just didn't work. It's like oil free and all that kind of stuff, but my skin is quite in the middle, so it can kind of take any kind of foundation that I want to try. It's very kind of normal, as opposed to being really dry or really oily. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed I didn't get on with that one. And then moving on to a couple of skincare items. The first one is from a brand that I'd heard loads of people talking about. It's Youth to the People, kale and spinach, green tea, hyaluronic acid, age prevention moisture cream. This wasn't necessarily a terrible product. It's like one of those products that you're like, oh yeah, that's fine. It's a fine moisturiser. But it's not a cheap brand. You can get it on Cult Beauty in the UK. And I just heard loads of people talking about it and was like, oh, this is going to be really good. I can't wait to try it. And it was just one of those ones that you're like, yeah, it's just plain old moisturiser. I might as well be using like Nivea or something. I didn't feel like it was really doing anything for my skin. And then the other skincare one that I was disappointed by was this, which is the City Skin from Murad. Again, a brand that do amazing other products. I love their like blurring primer with SPF 30. That's awesome. This is the SPF 50, like City Skin, you know, it's anti-pollution, all that kind of stuff. I just found this to be really greasy. I know with SPFs, a lot of them are a bit like that, but yeah, I had higher hopes for this one, and it didn't sit well for me under makeup. It just felt a little bit too greasy, like it didn't feel nice on my skin. So a bit sad on that one. And then last but not least was something that I was disappointed with, because it was something that I kind of spotted and was like, oh, that could be really good for me. But in terms of the brand, I hadn't actually ever heard of or used the brand before, so I didn't really know what to expect. It was a bit of a gamble anyway when I bought it. And it's the Madam CJ Walker Scalp and Strand Nourishing Dream Come True. Can you tell why I was disappointed? It wasn't a dream come true. Wonderful Scalp Exfoliator, detoxifying and soothing. I have a really irritable scalp, and actually, touch wood, at the moment, for the past few months it's been okay, but I go through phases of having really, really irritated kind of dry scalp. It's quite sensitive. I have to be careful like what products I use on it. Hence, I don't change my shampoo and conditioner all that often. And I thought this would be really good, because when I bought it, I had quite a dry scalp, and I liked the idea of having something that would be like nice and soothing and exfoliating for my scalp and kind of get rid of all the dead skin and just feel, you know, really nice and refreshing. And it just didn't do that. I just didn't really like it. I didn't really feel like it did much. It was kind of like, it's just not really a nice product to use, and I didn't feel like it really helped with any of that. So that was definitely disappointing. And that is it for this video. If you guys have any disappointing products that you've tried recently that you thought kind of weren't all that or up to scratch that you had bought, let me know. It's always good to share all of that, because, you know, you can avoid trying bad products, which is like pretty much why we're all here on YouTube now, to discover the good stuff versus the bad stuff. Hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.